No puzzle solutions given in this, however, some mid to late game gameplay mechanics will be spoiled. Beware.
Hey, it's Alex, and Inscryption is an unorthodox psychological horror card game with some roguelite and escape room elements. Or, it's a retro-inspired deck-builder RPG adventure with puzzle-filled dungeons and manipulative bosses. Or is it a cyber tactics game that requires you to sacrifice your own PC while also giving up your most cherished memories? Well, yes, it certainly is all those things, and quite a bit more. First, the main meat of Inscryption is the card encounters, which take place on a fairly simple-looking playing field, but the inner working mechanics are anything but. Battles play out on either a 4x2 grid or a 5x2 grid with a background third lane which shows upcoming cards the enemy's going to play next. That future turn info can help you body block those units so they can't enter the field, or you can try to overkill the unit in front of them, which deals damage to that backline. Who's actually winning the current match is shown by accumulating teeth or other body parts you're willing to sacrifice on that scale off to the side. You earn points on that scale not by killing units, but by damaging blank spots on the board. Tip the scale far enough towards your opponent's side and you win that round. If it tips too far the other way, well, this seemingly innocent little game is about to get a bit more Squid Gamey up in here, so I recommend running. At the start, your cards will be primarily powered by blood sacrifice, consuming lesser units to place the more potent ones. Your squirrels are cannon fodder, for example, letting you block incoming damage with their fuzzy bodies, or you can use them to play better cards. Later on, you'll have more ways to power your cards, like bones for example, which accumulate after each one of your units dies. There's also the charging blue energy meter up in the top right, which lets you play robotic cards, and different colored rune cards which take up a spot on the board, but let you play magic-based cards then for free. That all seems like a lot, but the card combat is actually surprisingly well refined and easy to grasp, but still difficult to always succeed at, depending on who or what you're up against. Alright, your turn. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's cheating, dude, come on. To try and escape this VRBO cabin vacation gone awry, you'll need solid ways of improving your deck. Each of the cards you have can be upgraded in numerous and sometimes unexpected synergetic kind of ways. On top of the card's normal stats at the bottom, health on the right, damage on the left, they can also be inscribed with active and passive effects. For example, throwing the airborne modifier on a card allows it to hit over enemy units, striking right at your opponent for a point on the scale. You can add multiples of these inscriptions on just one card, like returning it to your hand after it dies, adding spread attacks to it to hit multiple lanes, applying a damage-absorbing shield, shifting units to the left or right on the board, and quite a few others. The overall card variety and deck synergy potential is very well done, making for a rewarding gameplay loop that is honestly hard to tear yourself away from. So I just do this video and then I can leave. Okay. This video. Some of the boss fights in Inscryption might just blow your mind and make you rethink what even is a video game. Although I'm not going to be showing any of the later ones, know that there's a boss in there that uses one of, if not the most unorthodox method of dealing damage to it of all time. You cannot predict it nor be prepared for it, but it's awesome. The regular, unexpected, strange moments and light puzzle solving in between the battles are the icing around the solid card combat cake. Yum. Inscryption should take you around 10 to 15 hours to beat, a bit more to 100% though. However, each minute of this adventure is so obsessively crafted, it will end up being more memorable than most anything quadruple its length that you played this year. It's really a psychological horror card carnage masterpiece that will test your deck building ingenuity and break your flimsy fourth wall multiple times. You really just need to go actually play it for yourself to truly grasp its insanity, and I recommend you do so. Those of course were just my thoughts on Inscryption from Devolver Digital, but let me know what you think of it if you had a chance to play the demo or the full release. This has been Alex, you've been watching Boomstick Gaming, and thanks for checking this out today. I'll see you next time.